Here we go. It's your boy. We're back with another one. The meeting after the meeting. Don't get into it. It's your boy Too Much Moxie. Oh, you here, man? We're glowing. We're glowing. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the topic. Women. The hypergamy. Here's that. Hope everybody's doing good. A little after 10 p.m. We're starting a little bit. We back. Here we go, y'all. Back with another one. Might have just kind of loaded that, y'all, but we're gonna start good. We're gonna start good. So we said it first. Women and hypergamy. That's important. We're gonna talk about it. Women and hypergamy. What is going on? What is going on? What's good, man? Everybody good. Oh, yeah, man, we here. We're gonna talk about it. Got a video for you guys, man. By fisherman, man. From 6 years ago. A lot of truth in this video. Definitely something we talk over here, like on the meeting after. Definitely something we need to study and understand the things that this is negative. I wanna, with my two cents, I wanna weigh in on some of the things that we talk about. Some of the other things that but we'll try to take a listen to it. I want y'all to, I want men to definitely watch. I want women to understand. You know, we guys really do not understand who and what a man is. We've been trying to tell you over and over. So it's time that you understand. Time that you know that we know, that you know. We, Tell me to me, women as hypergamy. What is hypergamy? What the heck is it? Women and hypergamy. What is it? Well, it just simply means that a woman can get with somebody on her level. That's all it is. Women are hypergamy. They're going to mate and marry or possibly marry someone on their level or hypergamy. Women and hypergamy. What does it mean? Yeah, we got to do this. I think it's a good interview, and it's just man, I just come to process this. This is something to kind of talk about. Sometimes we talk about before. I think the process is about we got to talk because it's going to help us. If you haven't seen this before, I'll put the link in the description. So put the link when I re-upload this. So let me get into this. That's what it's. You know, I'm going to do so. Let's get into it. Okay, it's- the tree so good. Yeah, let's start with the start. Let's start with the start. Needed. He knows what he knows. I mean, in life, he learns stuff, man. You know, he knows what he knows. He knows what he knows. Let's get into it. Look at my monologue first. Look at my monologue. Before we start, we're going to do it. Women are hypergamous. I mean, this means that they are instinctively drawn to men who are higher status than them. In today's society, this often manifests itself in women wanting to date and marry wealthy men. There are many reasons for this, but here we record three of the most important. First, women are attracted to wealthy men because they represent stability and security. A man who is successful and wealthy has likely worked hard for his money and knows how to manage it properly. This makes him a good partner choice for a woman who wants to build and secure a future. Second, women are often drawn to a wealthy man because of their status. A man who is financially successful is typically respected by others and held in high esteem. Women want to be associated with this type of man as it boosts their own social status. They want to come up, right? Right? Yeah. Last, women find wealth attractive because it signifies power and respect. Men who are financially successful tend to wield a lot of influence in the world, which can be appealing to women, which is their power, which is their power. It's also not true that not all women are attracted to wealthy men. The majority of them are. In some way or another. This is because women are hardwired to be attracted to high status partners and wealth. It's one of the most obvious indicators of status. So, blah, blah, blah. I wrote this out, right? Definitely not energy level. Energy level. Energy level. Let me start that over. Let me start this out. While it is certainly true that not all women are attracted to wealthy men, the majority of them are in some way or another. This is because women are hardwired to be attracted to a high status partner, and wealth is one of the most obvious indicators of this. So if you're a man who wants to attract a woman, it's important to understand this phenomenon and work on increasing your wealth and self. Because women are hypergamous, it's in a man's best interest to increase your wealth if you want to mate in today's world. Just make just make women that have purpose. I want to go into this, yeah. I want to go into the interview with Patrice on there, man. Y'all forgive me, man. I can be under the weather sometimes. It is what it is, but we're gonna work our way through it. And a little under the weather, we're gonna push our way through it. So, I know I think it's important. I think it's something that people need to pay attention to. Understand. So, before we get started, man, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm not, we're gonna get particular. We're gonna talk about what Patrice and Neil is going to do. Coming to this. I love the friendship. I'm love this feeling. Love this feeling. It's great. When you do that, that's good. It's real good. It's good. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna be careful. I think it's always sometimes. Sometimes when you're familiar, I guess I remember a lot. I'm just, I mean, link is in the chat. Yeah, if you're out there, you know, that link is for you. I'm just going to come up with something that we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. This meeting after the meeting. Uh, we talking about women that have hypergamy and why. We're talking about here's why. Women are hypergamous. Here's why. Let's talk about it. And let's get into this interview with Patrice O'Neill here. I mean, the boy is just old. There's just people who just understand enough.
I generally don't like what women are.
Which is what?
As I generally don't like living in a world where being what a man is a horrible thing, and no matter what a woman is, it's a wonderful thing. This is what they're doing. They are the society. They're bringing men down, and women are up. But they don't understand. Women are getting their cue from men. Meaning, so if you're a woman and you're going, I want to be the most successful, whatever I want to be, you're looking at the most successful man. You're competing mentally with men. I want to get the most. Women aren't going, I want to be. Why don't women think in terms of the king and queen system? It's a beautiful system. The system is, if I'm a man, okay, and I see a fucking bum woman, a woman has nothing, she's dumb, fucking. If I marry her, she's now the highest level she can be. She's the queen.
Mhm.
You can't get higher than the queen.
Right.
It's a great position.
Right.
It's the baddest bitch in the land. But the queen is the king's bitch. She can't. But here's the reverse. And this is why these dominant women who can't find happiness is because the queen in the system, if it's just a queen, right? And the queen of England is the queen because her father didn't have any sons. So he didn't have a king to take her. So she had his heir was a woman. So now she's the queen with no king. When she gets married, that guy is not the king. He's the queen's husband who doesn't get elevated to his highest position.
Right.
A man at his highest position helps a woman be at her highest position. A highest position woman who has a lower man can't be happy. It's nature. It's fucking nature.
All right. Okay.
A lot of that stuff is just honestly. A lot of that stuff is just honestly. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah. Under the wrong set of years, I'm not telling. Dodgers, Texas, when we get in, when we take it down, understand what we can do. Not really misguided. We just is what it is. It is what it is. So what he said, the first part, we start out kind of bad, man. It sound like we can do it. You know that men don't hate this. Men do not hate this. There's some men out there who hate women, but majority of men do not hate this. Now, do we got to gripe with women? Do we got to beat with women? Maybe. Do we have some accountability issues with women? Maybe. Right? It's not really, we don't hate it. We love it. That's what men do. What if he started off saying, I hate what women stand for? Because a lot of times we're living in a world where men, masculinity is put down it. Well, a man can't really be a man because it's toxic masculinity. That's the new system. And then he goes in trying to let you know that, 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 that men have to live in this world. Women, you have to raise your son in this world where masculinity is low and women can do no wrong and a man is just terrible just straight from the womb. Check one, two. Do a check real quick. Can y'all hear me? Sometimes my sound is off. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. All right. We back. We back. We back. So excuse me. Let's do it. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Get the sound system going. Check one, two. Check one, two. All right. So it's not that, that men don't, yeah, get that up. Men know this. But if there's any women watching, men don't hate women. We just don't. It doesn't happen. Not, not true. But it can seem that way. By the way we talk, especially over in a man's face. If you're coming into a man's face, it can seem like men hate women. but they don't. Some do, but they don't. Most of them. But on the flip side, all we hear about is how y'all hate men, how women hate men, how men don't do this and men don't do that, and men are this and men are that. I mean, y'all make men to be the boogeyman. Y'all make men to be all your problems, and we can't be all of your problems. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that you're all of your problems. How about that? I want to show that women, you're all of your problems. Oh, look at this. Struggle screaming. You know, yeah, struggle screaming. Struggle screaming. This is one of them shows that, you know, yeah, it's gonna be a good show. We got some adversity coming. We got some things trying to stop us. Let's get, let's get. But now, on a serious tip, though, uh, there's a lot being said. There's a lot to be said about this so-called toxic masculinity that's being thrown around. You know, this rise of feminism, this equality. Yeah, listen, I'm all, I'm an African American, so I'm all for equality. I'm all for civil rights, all that, right? Let's do it. But now let's be real about it. How can you raise your son in a world where they're at the bottom? How can you do it? Because that's what it feels like to live in this moment. And like I said, I'm all for women giving them, get your bag, get your money, all that stuff. That's great. Opportunity, 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 outcome, outcome, outcome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ask yourself at the end of the day, is that what you want? And is that what's going to make you? Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. You know, we might have to put this on there long. This one might be a 2, 3 hour stream. I don't know. It might be quick. I don't know. Let's get back into it.
So these points of view, I mean, this assessment of how it all works, could this be part of why you're not as popular?
Yes. Every time I talk, I go, "This is ridiculous." But I have a woman who has been around me a long time.
This is a woman you were with.
I'm with now. I mean,
Your queen.
my queen, my woman, who, in every woman's fashion, is trying to take me down. It's like Valkyrie.
How does that?
Operation Valkyrie. These bitches, they hate being women, man. I'm telling you.
But wait, let me ask you. So let me just understand something. So you're saying that women only have the model of success and power that men have established. So when they try to operate within that, they're acting like men,
Yes.
which means that they are denying themselves their queenness and will never be happy.
All motherfucking facts, all things wrong. Women are trying to be men. They're trying to compete with men. I spoke with a young lady the other night who happened, oh my God, God bless her soul. I spoke with a young sister the other night who told me that if a woman is 5'8" and 200 pounds, she should be in the ring with a man who's 5'8", 200 pounds. They should be able to compete at the same level. They're the same height and weight. On a mental, educational level, yeah. I don't know. You see where it starts getting crazy? You see where it starts getting crazy? Women were never made to compete with men. They were made to bring value to men, to 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 support man, to be man's support system. They were never made to compete. Now, intellectually, that's something different. They were never made to compete intellectually either, but you're talking about brain capacity and the ability to learn and grow. That's something different. Intellect is intellect. You have intelligent men, you have intelligent intellect is intellect. But here's where it gets emotion. See, men are ruled by logic. Women run by emotion. Emotion doesn't make you right. Logic runs emotion. That's the other way around. Let's get back into it, man. This brother is cooking, man. This brother is
Thank
about
you.
to take it.
That's what you're saying.
It's like another analogy, more or less. I try to help my girl. I have to think of analogies every day.
Oh, I know.
to keep
You're
my
very
girl.
good at it.
I have to think in analogy terms.
Uh-huh.
It's like you meet, if you're an animal, okay, if you're a great white shark,
Okay.
there's a woman great white sharks and there's men great white sharks.
Yeah.
To every other animal, great white sharks are just vicious. No other animal looks at a great white shark and go, "Uh-oh, here comes the girl version."
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of men, okay, we go and try to date within our species. Most male great whites
Yeah.
say, "Oh, wow, they go, girl, oh, I want her."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
With the
women
same.
go,
Yeah.
I hate the way um, great whites treat the woman great white.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now date these penguins or these seals who look at me and they run in fear. And I'm going to catch one and I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to play around with it and have this particular animal who looks at me with this fear and reverence just go, "Oh my God, you didn't kill me." Yeah, I didn't kill you because, that's why these gorgeous women date these weak men and they
Right, but aren't they usually doing that just to piss off the great white?
No, they're doing it because they go, "I'm not going to sit here and deal with this other great white." So what happens though is they're dating their food, and after a while they go,
dating their food.
I fucking hate this guy. I hate what he is. He lets me do anything I want. I talk to him like he's a piece of shit. I spit at him and he just does nothing. I'm going to eat him. Then she's going, "How do I feel like a woman?" You fucking date this man, great white, and you go fuck with him, and this great white goes, "Hey, bitch, look, you don't talk to me like that. I don't let no fucking girl sharks treat me like that.
I'm not
bitch.
a penguin.
Yeah, I got to deal with niggas trying to hunt me. I got to deal with other man sharks trying to bite me. I got to deal with you, bitch, with your mouth.
Yeah.
No, that music ain't yours. That's mine, motherfucker. I'm top of the food chain. But I have to.
How does this analogy work with your woman?
I'm the longest relationship she's ever been in. We've been together good 7 years or some shit. She's been around a long time.
Stop it right here. He's a comedian, first of all. He's a comedian. So, hilarious. It's a great analogy, man. Shark, he was shark. We got, we got the modern women today saying, "I don't want to be with a shark. I don't like the shark because he treats me like this. He makes me feel like this. He doesn't let me do what I want to do. He doesn't let me wear my hair the way I want to wear it. I don't want to talk to the shark." So you go mess with the pig. Go find that beta. Beta, you go find it. You go find it. They give you everything you want. Still not. So it's in your nature. Eat your food. What do? You gobble that guy up, destroy his life, and then you gotta find him. Great analogy. Great freaking analogy. But that's how it is, man. That's what it is. This is what hypergamy is. This is what it is. This is exactly what it is. Women are hypergamous. human nature. Human nature. So I'm not 100% upset for women who want a man to make money. I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, we got some comments. Okay, I'm looking at them now. I'm with it. I believe you should have a man who makes money. Who's going to be something. You should. I'm struggling. You should, but it goes both ways. It goes both ways. You should want to be with a man with a, you should want to look at his money because that's how he's going to provide for your kids. You should. I'm with that. But what does he get? There's always going to be that. Are you ready? Are you willing? Because it's a job. For the man, like you said, man, that shark, he has to deal with another shark trying to eat his ass. He has to deal with, other things besides sharks trying to eat his ass. He got to be focused. He got to be ready to deal with everything else. He ought to not want to come home with contentiousness. This is not what a man wants to do or wants to do. Let's get back on topic. Women are hypergamous. Let's get back to Emil, man. Let's see what kind of wisdom he's dropping in his way. In his way.
I do an old joke where it's like, she's been with me for 8 years. I've been with her for 5, and it's like I didn't know we were together at that time, but you know how it is. So she's been living truth for a long time. Where she's at first it was charming to her. Now she's trying to I call it karate class, man. Um, all the things that she when I was when she was strict.
Hold up, this is deep. This is deep. What he's about to say right here, I want y'all to really understand because this is so true. The same thing that women learn that you're teaching your woman or that your woman is even learning. Who do you think she's gonna use all those things that you taught her that she's gonna use them on you before she goes out? Listen to this. Listen to this right here.
The student, she looked at me as the master, and I teach her first kick. Like, okay, baby, here go hiya. It's like, oh, she feels good. She's kicking. She's learning moves. She's learning karate. Now this bitch has a 7th-degree black belt in my bullshit, and now she thinks she can actually beat me. And she's hard to beat. You start back in the day, I could flip her right on the head verbally. Whap! Yeah. She's like, oh my God, sorry, master. But each level she wants to go up, she thinks she don't want to go out into the world and try her shit. She wants to try it with me. And I'm the motherfucker who taught her, and I'm the motherfucker who loves her. But she's always trying to gain an advantage over me. And I'm the motherfucker and that's where things go bad in relationships, I think, is because your woman starts to look at you like he ain't the guy. I go, look, man, if you need to go find yourself another man, if you need to go do what you got to do, I'm not going to allow you to make me unsexy to you because I know how to not do it. I know that you're trying to gain something.
So you're saying like, okay, like, because I've been in situations.
What he's saying is the Jedi mindset that this guy, the reverse psychology, the the use your own game that you taught them on you, plus has to be the competition that goes on in the relationship between man and woman. That that should never even be. That's what we're talking. Because if we're honest, women believe they're smarter than men. But what they don't know is that we know they already believe or think that. Chances are we know we taught it to you. The only way you learned it is you had to learn it from us. But women don't think like that sometimes. They don't think that maybe it's at the end of the day, in the back of their mind, they believe. Now let me not speak in in all terms. And let me speak in my generalities. Like let me just speak how I speak and not speak how I speak. Understand it's not with malice no, get back into it, man. He's studying his I mean, he's cooking. He's having, I mean, this is a casual conversation, but he is cooking like really. I mean, I want y'all to really get that. I mean, the competition, if you talk to men today, I guarantee, especially if they have a spouse who's working or who is, you shouldn't even have to be there, but you'll find a little competition that, that, that's being played. The one up, and it should be, you have to be working together. Your goal, you should have the same. There shouldn't be two different career paths. There should be one goal. There shouldn't be many goals. I mean, there can be, but I'm saying there should be a principal foundation. There should be something that you guys will shoot together for as a family, and that should be the main focus. There should be a principle. And when you have this competition, there should be a competition in the household of parents competing, husband and wife competing against one another, pulling and tugging and pushing each other's buttons, trying to it defeats what it defeats the purpose of the family because the man, believe it or not, that hinders us because now we have to take on more stuff like we don't already have other stuff that we have to. Now it's like double portion. We already got wide shoulders. Y'all want us to have King Clone shoulders. That's enough of enough. You know, we get it. Women are hypergamous. What? Get into it. Let them know.
Situations where once they get hip to your bullshit, I mean, your model is good, but there might come a time where they're just sort of like, not only am I hip to your bullshit, but I'm tired.
Yes, she is tired. She's tired of me. She is, but I'm like, go be tired because I'm telling you, you're thinking like a square. You're thinking like all these bitches who don't have a man. Go join them because as eventually you're gonna what she's looking for out of me is to do some of the things that her food does. Can't you just be like my food once or twice? No, bitch. No.
Why don't you want to give her a little of that?
It's not giving anything. It's I'm living me and you're living you. At some point, you got bored with. See, we don't have.
This is deep shit. I'm not sure it's right.
It might not be right. It might be sophistry. You know what I'm saying? It might be some bullshit.
I think it is your life. This is just, it's a point of view. It's not, it's a deep point of view and it's been around for a while.
I think it to be fair. It's a fair thing.
But what about mother? What about that? You'll be a good mother, take care of your shit.
That's inconsequential, man. I don't even think. Look, I'm gonna tell you how far.
Do we have kids? Do you have kids?
I want kids, but I'm having. I don't have any, but I would like some. I mean, my girl has a kid. She came with, and I actually. What the wonderful thing now? I think.
The kid lives with you?
No, but I was gonna say I look at people with kids and then I go, as a stepfather, quote unquote, her father's still in her life. Her father, she has a good father. He's not an asshole. It's just that I'm with her mother, so, and we get along. She loves me. I love her.
Yeah.
But the thing is that's great is I really like being sometimes dad. I'm like, wow, if she had to be my kid all the time, like, hey.
Yeah, but isn't there a different level of appreciation for that woman you're with and her relationship with her daughter that transcends this objectification riff that you're going on?
The thing is, I never waver from this is my standpoint. My standpoint is a natural feeling. It's a natural feeling. It's nature. I'm not this is not a social standpoint. Like, okay, being a mother,
I understand,
a good mother is wonderful. I love my girl's a good mother. She's a good woman, but I'm saying you're missing the part of me being a good father.
Let's talk about it.
A good man.
Yeah.
Me being a good son.
Okay.
First of all, as a mother, people will go, "You have a mother." And it's like, yeah, but my mother was somebody else's bitch at one time. Meaning, my mother did things to men, and she's told me this, mentally fuck with men. I mean, like, would she go, "I've done this," okay, as a woman.
Yeah, but we do it too, right?
We're not. See, this is the thing, Mark. You can't always. You know how my girl got me?
How?
I was a guy who was this terrible misogynist when she met me. I'm a lot less. I'm telling you, a lot less.
Yeah.
Because I have submitted to the fact.
I'm gonna talk about it. He don't want to story. I'm gonna let it go. Because I don't want to jump around. I'm just gonna let it play through. It's about 23 minutes. It's long. So I don't know. We may or may not finish it on this stream. I don't know. But this brother, understand. Let me take it. Y'all should know who he is by now. I mean, he's a comedian, and you know, he has a unique point of view. It's not saying it's right or wrong or different, but I'm just pointing some nuggets out from his message. He calls it self-history. That's what he called it. Or what else he called it? Self-history or something else he called it. But as men, we do so much protection and keeping safe and gathering resources that we oftentimes forget our we neglect ourselves and we're taking care of everything else. And I even myself I had to learn this. And I am learning this. I'm still learning this. You have to take care of you. You have to start thinking more about yourself. Not so you can be selfish, but as you get to where you're supposed to be, you know everybody else in your circle is going to be secure because you're leveling up. You have to take that time to make sure you are pouring into yourself and you can level up and doing the things that you need to do. That's what I mean when I say be selfish. Because that's your time. That's the time that you have to put. That's the work that you have to put in to develop you to make sure you get to where you need. We can't always be worried about. Hey, sometimes you have to let things take care of themselves. You know what I mean? You can't always be worried about this. No, it's about you. You have to take care of you. This is more important. Like everything else, either take care of it or have to wait. That's how you gotta be. Let's get back into it, man. He's gonna tell us little secret. No, but he's gonna tell a story, man. This actually an enjoyable conversation. It's not hard to listen to. I mean, anybody, like, make sure I put the link in the description. Uh, anybody can watch this in its entirety, and it's not hard. You'll just sit there and be like, just listen. It's very encouraging.
Like that, a lot of things that I've done, I don't do. Like, look,
What's your big fear in relation to women? That you're going to cry? that you're gonna? What I mean, what do you what is the armor about? What is the fight?
The fight is, and that's an interesting question, but I'm gonna be very honest. I just want my girl to know that um, my natural instincts stopped once I said I made a decision to be quote unquote a good guy. I know that fucking a lot of women is bad for her.
This, man, men and women, this is very deep. What he's about to say. I co-sign what he's about to say. This is very deep. What he's saying. Man. This is real. Men know this, and if women want to understand men, they need to understand and know this also. This is the nature of men. He's about to say it. Anyway,
She don't want it. She wants commitment, and she wants a monogamous relationship, and I give it to her, and I just want her to know that it's not. I just want her to always value
The sacrifice.
I want her to value that.
so I'm gonna stop it right there. He's about to go on my but that's important. Oh my God, that's important. Because that's not the monogamy is not the nature of it. It's not. It's not the nature of the animal kingdom. It's not the nature in mammal. Period. That is the gift that we give to you as the gift. Because you want. Because if we could, every bad one walking down the street, we probably try to take it down. Come on. It's the man's nature. That's so important. We're growing up in a world where they're trying to suppress the nature of it. They just don't want men to be men. They want to call it toxic. They want to act like we are. I don't think we're toxic. We're the ones that built this planet. We're the ones that made the space for all women and children to walk. We did. Not me personally, but mankind, men, guilty, guilty. You can't be as evil and as terrible as they make it up. They want the women of today, the modern women to believe, because the modern women believe that men are terrible. Men are terrible. That's what they believe. So here this guy, in his way, say, hey man, listen. I mean, this pretty much what Patrice and the late great Patrice and this is very important. This pretty much what he said. He said, I want my girl to know, listen, I can have any, however many, however many, any, but I know you want to, I know how to make you feel. Because I don't want you to feel this way, and I love you. Feel this way, more realer than that. And he didn't have to. You know what he did? He could have been like with any other brother in Hollywood, right? He could have been like, hey, yeah, you're gonna be together and stuff, but I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to at least that's the stuff you can be cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough. And he said that when she met him, he was even more selfishly or misogynist or sexist or whatever. He was even more. He softened up. He softened up over the years. He was even more. when you say, "Hey, I want to have a guy," you just stuff with a guy you understand that. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect it. And I don't know. Hopefully she do. I don't know. This is a old. This is a 6-year-old interview. This is an old interview. I believe he passed in 2011. So this is an old interview. I mean, I think like 2000. It's like old, you know, but not to mention it. Just in his, just the way he talks and the way he change, not to mention.
All I do, really, all I do is want women to understand what we are. What we are. I want a lot of fucking women. Like I just every day I see a woman that I go, man, I want the opportunity. I have a decent house, I have a decent car. I know I have. It's like being a fisherman, right?
Right.
And this is, again, you fish as a
Listen to this now. So, 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 so,
fisherman, Mark.
Yeah. As a fisherman,
As a fisherman,
I
if
have,
you're a
I have
sport
thrown,
fisherman,
cast my
yes,
line out.
as a sport
Yes,
fisherman,
sir.
which is a lot different from
Fishing to live.
fishing to live.
Yeah.
You just, and thank you. Okay. Do you see how you get that context? Okay. Now you go out there and you try to catch this fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like any other sport fisherman, you catch the fish,
You gotta throw
you
it back.
show it to your friends.
Yeah.
You take a picture.
Yeah.
You look at it.
Yeah.
And you throw it back in the water.
Right.
Now, your girl is in your life, or your wife, or anybody else who's a significant person in your life.
You don't show her.
Is a fish that jump back on the boat after you threw it in the water.
Have you worked this out before?
Because because you caught her, she keeps jumping back on your boat.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there going, listen, you don't come out, because usually some fish get the idea that they swim back into the ocean and hope you come back again to catch them, or you got lucky enough to catch it. But the fish that's in your life was just flapping around your boat. She'd run all the other fish away, so that at some point you go, fuck, I just, listen, and then she goes, you go, look, my job is to catch you and throw you away. Then she's like, what the fuck? Is that what I am to you? And as a man who has that dichotomy, you're just trying, no, I don't
misunderstand.
I'm not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, you're the last fish I wanted to catch you, and then be the last fish. Then it's like, okay, good. Okay, now we're dating. So every time you come back, now, okay, you go, okay, I got this fish. Now your fish goes, you love me. You go, yeah, I love you, fish. All right, now that you love me, why do you still have your boat? And why do you still have your pole and all your bait? So are you saying you want me to stop being what I was to get you? So what that means is when I stop being what I am, you start to look at me and go, you ain't even got a boat. There's a time where they go, you don't even have a boat. That guy has a boat. You used to be this great fisherman.
But why don't you say, well, you can't even swim anymore?
They'll never be able to not swim. My girl is gorgeous. If she plays her cards right, dude, there's never a time where she can't get something. Look, my girl got me to fuck with her. She was waiting. She just was waiting. She liked me.
I'm going to talk right there. And hopefully you guys can hear me. I know my voice is a little scratchy, but it's really good. Let me play with some stuff with you. Hold on. Check one, two, 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 check. Can y'all hear me? Let me look at the chat real quick. Y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can hear me loud and clear, put a 1 in the chat. You can hear me loud and clear, put a 1 in the chat. So I know you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Real quick. If you can't hear me, then you don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Isn't that true? Maybe they can't hear me. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. You can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. All right. I think y'all can hear me. I think y'all can hear me. Let me finish the video here, man. Let me finish this. What he was saying here, man. This nuggets, man. This nuggets, man. This
Me,
guy's stupid.
and she was waiting for some reason. You see my girl, and you go, "Why is she waiting for me to fuck her?" Which gives me more arrogance because I know that women are better than us. Because a guy like me could get a girl like my woman. It's because they love differently than we do.
Yeah.
What she did is finally, after all this time of kind of waiting and kind of being there, she invited me up to the house, and she put a t-shirt on and went to take a shower and stuff, and she's talking to me and same old, and she went to go turn the TV and bent down so that her fucking pussy and asshole was just showing as she picked something up, and she knew I was looking, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's in my face. And so she's and by the way, his arrogance of having a vagina, she could actually, if I didn't fuck her then, she could actually be officially have the right to say that I'm gay. Just because she showed asshole and pussy and I didn't go for it then. Now, I am a fucking fag then. That's how arrogant you can be with having a pussy. There could be no point where you could show your balls and asshole as a marker to pick a woman up or to fuck a woman, and it'd be acceptable.
Yeah.
If you showed your asshole and balls, Mark, and as a hey, look at this.
No.
You saying I make them objects? No, I could never do what they do. What she did to get dick, I laugh at her to this day. Because it's like, do you see you showed your asshole and pussy?
That's right. But in your model, that's how else is it going to go? They're acknowledging that they've got this and that you want it. And
let's
they want
go
this.
back to where there's never. I know you've never met a woman, Mark, who has taken responsibility completely for what she does. Exactly. Because that laugh says you didn't, because you would have had a contrary opinion. You've never met a woman that went, yes, I'm just wrong. Now,
so why don't you present this to the people? Maybe the reason why you're feeling disappointed in how many people understand you or how many people want to be in your audiences, that maybe the comedy thing is just part of it. Maybe you need to build this larger, broader fellowship of rough truth. This is almost pimp shit.
To be honest, in my
They're giving picking so much knowledge, man. I hope y'all get it, man. I hope y'all getting these nuggets out of this, man. I mean, if you're paying attention, it's there. Right there. You're doing it in the playful and the comedic way, but it's right freaking there, man. This brother is figuring out the facts. Man. He told y'all about the Jedi mind trick and the women who are competing with men and that they're learning from. They're learning the game from us and trying to use it on us. Like we don't know what's going on. He's understood the game, man. He's letting y'all know the real, man. And there's some nuggets in here, man. There's some nuggets in here, you know. And yeah, there's some nuggets. Let me know this. I'm just biting my. I got a lot to say.
In my worst, I can really say the worst days, I where I had a lot of women around. I didn't date any of them, but they just love me. I go, damn it, these girls like me enough. These girls listen to me enough. I'm not hiding any of them from each other.
Mhm.
I could be a pimp, and I realized why I couldn't be a pimp because I'm a good man. This all of this shit is based on the.
Oh man,
This
hold
is
on.
not based on being a pimp. This is based on
We're about to go into something right here. Y'all gotta know the difference. And stick to my men. Y'all gotta understand. Stop being nice guy. Do not be a nice guy. I don't mean because you're not a nice guy, that you're not a good guy. But do not be a nice guy. I'm telling y'all this. We're about to go into it. But you don't want to be the nice guy. You want to be the good guy. And that's enough. I'm not gonna go into detail right now, but we're gonna go into it. Okay.
being a good man where I go, holy shit, I realized something. I could never live with myself as a man. Allow my woman to sell pussy and give me all the money. I couldn't do that shit. And I realized there are women who get hit in their relationship, and you go, "Why are you staying with that man?" 'Cause I love him. Why? There's women that work a 9 to 5 and give every dime to a fucking bum that's in the house. I just love him. She's a fucking hoe and he's a pimp. Now it's a matter of do you abuse that? I don't abuse my woman. I just don't want her abusing me, Mark. That's it. I don't want her
All right.
abusing the fact that I'm a good man.
Okay. Well, now we've got that
I want to
about.
stick to that real quick. You know, and that's all it is. We as men, we don't want to be taken advantage of either. Just like you don't want to be taken, just like women don't want to be taken advantage of, we don't want to be taken advantage of. I'm not talking about the bad man, man. I'm talking about the good man. I'm not talking about the nice guy, the one you take advantage of, the one you got doing this and doing that and paying your bills, and you're not giving him any sexual attention. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about the good guy, the good one, the one that's on his keys and keys, the one that's taking care of business, the provider. That guy. You don't want to be taken advantage of, just like you. Let that sink in. Brother's taking advantage. Like he's, he's like, look, girl, I'm gonna teach you the game. I'm gonna teach you everything I know, so you can go move in the places that I move. So you can go where I go. So you can go into these places. I'm gonna bring you up, knowing that when he brings you up, you're gonna try something. You're gonna try to outgame him, and he's teaching you the game. He's like, yeah, whenever I wanted to be, you know, then you got to play these back and forth verbal judo games with it. It used to be easy in the beginning because in the beginning she was like, oh, and now they've been together a while. She used them, then she learned the game, and now she's like, she's giving us these life cycles, man. If you haven't experienced this, or you haven't, you're going to, or you already have. He's giving y'all the cycles, right? He's letting y'all know this is what you have to look forward to, especially dating in the Western world, in the modern world. This is what you have to look forward to. These women are allowed to be aggressive. They're allowed to show their thong, to show their ass, to show their titties. They're allowed to do. They're allowed to be aggressive to get you to want their goods, to buy them. They're allowed to do that. But you, as the man, you are not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to violate that woman. You're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to touch. Look to. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to do nothing. But take it. And if you don't take it, you get something wrong with you. Hope you guys can hear me, you guys. Hope you can hear me. Hello? Can you hear me? take us to it real quick. Think about that. The late great Stephen is giving us the food. It's real. It's real. I love it. I love it. It's leader after leader, man. I want y'all to get to meet and really understand. Let's dissect this and break this down. You know, let's not have it's one thing to go and get that motivation, but let's get some inspiration with it. Let's get something that you can take and use and culture that can be life culture and life thing. Let's have an aha. I like to call them aha moment. Let's have an aha moment. The aha moment, like, man, it's like you were searching for and you finally figured it out. Let's have an aha moment with it. I believe this is going to help somebody. I really do. I believe listening to this and really understanding what he's saying, breaking down, you're going to be like, wow, this makes sense. This makes sense. It's
And I believe that you are a good man, and your system seems to work for you.
I do, man.
It's a hard system to sell out there in the road because what you're saying, a lot of what you're saying, it may be true to a lot of men, but a lot of men aren't going to admit it publicly, and they certainly aren't going to sit there in a comedy room and listen to you say that and look at their woman and go, huh, that's us.
Well, but I'm saying like Lopez. I read this thing. Lopez got busted cheating. The boy got busted prostitute. It might be some fucking bullshit.
Strippers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Pay for some pussy, supposedly.
Right.
But if you look at a lot of the guys' wives, I mean, George Lopez, his wife she gave him a kidney. She's a fucking soldier. And as a man, if he cheats on her with strippers or hookers, as a man, there should be men that stand up, Mark, and go, okay, in the cheating world, he did the right thing. He doesn't have a side bitch that he has kids with. He's not keeping. He went and got these girls look better than my wife pussy. He's the most
and I'm paying for it, and it's not going to follow me home.
Yes,
but yet it followed him on the newspaper.
He's
and the computer.
He's the most famous Mexican in the world. He's a funny looking guy.
Yeah, tough. So, about this, tough. Let's talk about it. He's talking about paying for it. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about calling Lopez the man for paying for it. Why is he saying that? Because let's be real. In the black community, we don't like that. We don't believe in things that women are supposed to be free. Because every nigga he's trying to connect with. But the man knows that you pay for it. You pay for it. I don't care how you look at it. You pay for it. Or paying for it. Why was he calling Lopez the king? Let's see what we got. I hear some voices. There we go. Okay. Somebody was trying to pop on. We don't know. You're more than welcome to come up. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come up, man. This is one of them shows, man. But check this out. He's talking about paying for it, and Lopez being the man for paying for it. Why? Because discretion, and he's not going below. He's going above. He's not just getting the $2, $3 hooker on the street. And I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do. But we're talking about the nature of man and the sacrifice that man has to do. This guy is makes money. He's of high status. Not a very good look, handsome brother, but he is who he is. Now, of course, he got caught. It is what it is. You got to deal with, man. Let me tell you something. This is what I believe. Yeah, this is truly what I believe. There are no such things as right or wrong decisions. They are just decisions that you make and decisions that you make right. What do I mean by that? What does that mean? Decisions that you make right. That means no matter what decision you make, it's your job to make it right. You have to own it. You have to suffer the outcome, the consequences, everything. You own all 100% accountability of that decision. There's no do-overs. You don't get to change it. You just have to sit in the pool that you made. That's it. So if he thought he can go pay and it wasn't going to blow back on him and then it blew back on him and he got caught, then he has to suffer the consequences as a man. Don't do nothing. You can't look at your wife in the face. If you can look at yourself in the mirror and think and be okay with it, then do it. But if you can't look at yourself in the mirror, if you're not sleeping good at night, then you're doing something wrong. You're going contrary to your belief, your thoughts, action, and belief. You're going contrary to your spirit. If you can go to sleep, if you don't get good sleep at night, something's going on in your spirit. But if you can go to bed and lay your head at night and wake up the next day and know that you did all that you're supposed to, whatever, then to me, that's a man. Right, wrong, or indifferent. It doesn't have to be right to somebody. It doesn't have to fit somebody else's mold. You don't have to do what's, you don't, I mean, you have to do what's right for you as a man, but own it. That's it. Just own it. Just own it. You don't gotta lie. Own it. Be a man. Speak with intention. Let them know what you want. Be direct. Don't be afraid to look at them in the eye and say, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Man, woman, anybody. That's how you conduct, that's how you operate in life. Let's get back to it, man. More nuggets by this guy, man. Just nugget after nugget after nugget.
And no offense. If he's honest with himself, bad skin, funny looking face, and there's some motherfuckers that will fuck him, and he should be able to fuck a little bit.
I understand that, but the argument that works against that in your system is that women they're always going to be able to get another one. Maybe not as good as once. You're saying that the power of George Lopez is that his shit is so good, that his home is so hot, that his money is so good, that he should be entitled to do that, and she should have to put up with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. He got caught. Okay. Meaning he could, in all reality, go, this is what's going to be like, bitch.
Yeah.
And she goes, George, shut the fuck up. You go, I'll give you a $2 million. You get the fuck out of my face. He didn't do that. He snuck to try. And
okay, so what do you think he's doing now?
Now, okay, me and my girl discuss if this happened to us. I always try to put scenarios there.
Sure.
If she gets caught cheating, I said, I'll stay with you, but you get demoted down. This
is serious right here. This is real. This is how men think. Just so y'all know, you want to enter into a man's space. This is the meeting after the meeting. This is the real deal, man. This is the real deal over here now. Come on, push play
to where you don't want to be no more.
That's it.
Which is you got no say. My girl got say.
Yeah,
but at one point she worked hard to.
He said, you come in with say, but you can lose your say. Like if you cheat, you lose your say. And you may never get it back. This is real. This is real. He may not leave you. But that freedom that you thought you had, it's gone. And it's on you to choose if you're gonna stay. This is the man space. This is the manosphere. This is how men think, ladies. Boys trying to be men who don't understand. This is how we are. This is who you are. This is how we think. We think with our logic. We're logical thinkers here. Let's go.
Have a say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you should be doing that?
Right.
Do you think you should be and not afraid or whatever? Like me, mind your business, bitch. Whatever. But do you think you should be doing that as my partner?
Okay.
I told her if I get caught, what am I going to get demoted down to? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
more. I'll get me getting a demotion means you get a demotion. Actually, meaning if you, what are you going to do? You have to leave me. But I'm not going to stay in your life, right? If I get caught fucking doing something that I didn't want to do and I hurt you, what happens is I'm not going to sit here and live an apology for the rest of my life.
I felt the same way.
I'm not going to sit here and have you hold me hostage and take away really what our relationship is built on, which is you think that I'm a great man.
Yeah, this is an interesting point because this is something that happened to me. Like when my wife left me for me being an angry motherfucker, and whatever. You know, the reason she left, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But the condition of the leaving was I want a 3-month trial separation to figure out what I want to do. So I was upset. I did everything I could to get her back on some level. And quite honestly, I've never admitted this before.
Anger management.
Well, I tried that. I tried it, and I was upset.
You do it for yourself, though.
Well, no, I did it for her.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you do. You do for yourself.
When I knew, though, like about 2.5 months into this, I'm like, fuck this. I can't hold on to anymore. I'm gonna go fuck somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I did that, but I waited almost 3 months. But after I fucked somebody, I knew I got to file for a divorce because I'm not going to live an apology for the rest of my life. Even if I got her back, I don't want to have to answer for that, and I don't want to have to live an apology.
But you still could have got through that because look,
she didn't love me enough. She had some other dude, and she had enough.
But
she got the other guy with the better job, with the better family.
She better deal. That's what happened. We don't even better deal. Look, we don't even
hypergamy.
Better deal women.
There goes that hypergamy. She got on. She made out. Even though they separated, she did look. She actually did better. And the guy admitted it. That's called hypergamy. That's women. That's how women are hotwired by nature. Look at the animal. Look at the animal kingdom, right? Look at the lion and lioness. Who is the lioness attracted to? Who is the lioness? Who are all the lionesses attracted to? That one lion. That one lion that lets y'all know what's up. Hypergamy. It's there. It's always going to be there. And men know this. We're not dumb. We know this.
Men. We just like pussy. Is that a girl in a trash can? Let me see what she look like, baby. How you doing? Why you in a trash can? We're not even better dealing them.
I know.
We're not.
I can't. I know it doesn't matter.
Being good to a woman for us is a commitment to ourselves. Okay. It's a commitment to the fact that we go, this is what they want, and this is what they think is the right thing to do. And we're decent people. We go, you know what? She's right. Let me stop trying to fuck everything that moves. It's probably some weird, it's probably some weird compensation for something. And I go, let me be good to this girl. I'm not going to get better. I might be able to get better good looking, or I might be able to get better decent, but not together with her.
All right.
All right.
So, y'all heard it from the late great Patrice O'Neal, man. I mean, that's as raw and as real as y'all can get, and it's on footage. It's as raw and as real as you can get. As raw and as real as you can get, ladies. Man, this is who we are. I can't deny it. If he's talking about the nature of man, I can't deny it. That's what we wrestle with every day. Because we're good. We're good people. We're decent people. We don't want to hurt the ones we love. So we know there's some things that we do that y'all don't like. So we make a commitment to ourselves not to do it. It's not that we don't want to do it. It's that, you know what? I told myself I wasn't going to do it, so I'm not going to lie to me. And then I told And I know how it's gonna make her feel. And then we try to do, well, shoot, if I put the shoe on the other foot, if she was cheating on, I know how I would feel. So I don't want her to feel. It's just the decent and the good thing to do. So we do it. And all we want is the woman to value that and understand that at the end of the day. Because we understand and know that you guys are hypergamous. We understand and know that already. We know. We know it makes sense for the men today, for the young men today. It just, you understand and know. If you understand and know that women are hypergamous, you have to make sure that it's in your best interest, if you want to mate and to have a family, is to build your wealth, and become a better version of you. Increase your wealth and your status. It just makes sense. If you want to mate, if you want to get out here into this world, it, as a young man, it just makes sense. If you want to mate, if you want to have a chance to even mate, because we know even the average woman ain't trying to. If you want to mate, if you want to have a family, get your money up and get your status up. Those are the two things you need to focus on from 17 to 30. Get in the bag. Women, you should not be trying to do what men are doing. See, a lot of this stuff, that we talk, this self-empowerment stuff, this self-development stuff, that's for men. This business stuff, that's for men. But we've allowed women into those spaces. And you're thinking the same thing that helps a man become a man and become successful is going to help you. And that's not how it works. You should not be trying to chase the bag. That's what men should be doing, not the woman. If you chasing the bag, just know what comes with chasing the bag. That's all. That is what it is. If you don't want to believe me, chase the bag. And you're going to find out that you're still not happy. You're going to find out. But what you should be doing is learning how to work with your man. Because as he increases, you increase with him. You heard the story about the king and the queen. Only the king can make a queen. And if you're the queen, you're the baddest in the land. You're the top of the top. You can't get any higher than the queen. But if you're a queen, you can't make a king. Matter of fact, he called it, you're playing with your food. You're just playing with that man or playing with that person until you destroy him and devour him, because that's your nature. Your nature is to devour the weak. Women's nature is to devour the weak. If you're a weak man, a woman's nature is to devour you. She'll entertain you for a little while, but at the end of the day, she's a spider. She's going to kill you because that's her nature. You're weak. She can't respect you, and she won't. No matter how much she tells herself, at the end of the day, she's gonna get bored. And that man that she's with, if he's a beta, he's weak. She's gonna destroy his life. He's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So it makes sense, my young man. It makes sense that you get your money up and you get your status. The, the same. What I'm saying to men does not. It is what it is. It doesn't apply to women. You can use it. You can use it, but use it at your own. Use it at your. Just understand what comes with it. Your best bet and your best focus is to cooperate with a man and work with him. help him get somewhere, and you guys grow together as a family, as a unit, and build wealth and leave a legacy. That's the best. That's the highest form. That's the highest of the high. You can't get any higher than a family. That's the highest form of government. That's the highest structure right there. That's what governments protect. Governments don't protect individuals. Governments protect families, communities. What makes up a community? Families, not individuals. Now you can choose to be an individual, independent woman, independent man. You can choose to function that way, rogue, whatever you want. You could choose to you could choose to do all that. But just understand what comes with that. You have to always, you can never escape the outcome. You can never escape the consequence. You can never escape the reaction from the action. You have to understand what goes with that. So again, to my men, if you understand and know, if you know why women are hypergamous, because it's in their nature. If you're weak, they're going to devour you. It's in their nature. They don't mean to do it on purpose. It's just in their nature. Just like women have to understand there's some things that are in a man's nature. It's just there. It is what it is. Right, wrong, or indifferent, good or bad, however society wants to judge it, that's a man. And it's in his nature. And a lot of time what you're asking a man to do is not be a man. You're asking your sons to grow up in a world where they cannot be a man. And I'm just going to tell you, it's not going to last for very long. Well, we're going to try it. But men are not going to sit back and let that happen. Because just like anything, we understand that power is you don't earn power, you take power. Okay? Men know that. That's why you have wars. That's why you have kingdoms. That's why you have government. Men understand, hey, if you want it, you have to take it. Men understand that power is taken. And once we get it back, we got it back. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Because that's what's going on. We're trying this whole thing right now. We're trying it. Let's see how it works. Let them be equal. Let's see how it all works. Let's see what happens. But we're already seeing a little bit of the effects of what's happening. Men are checking out. They're saying, I don't want to deal with this dating pool. I don't want to deal with this marketplace. I don't want to get involved. You see a man go overseas, like just leave the U.S. all completely and come back with a foreign wife. You're seeing it. This is because of what's going on today. This is because of modern women. This is because of the hypergamy of modern women. How out of control it's gotten even. How out of control it's gotten. This is why we're here. But it doesn't change anything. Men, we grow and we adapt. So now that we know and we understand, excuse me. I'm dealing with it, y'all. I'm dealing with it. Excuse me. So even though we know it's here, we understand and we know. We adjust and we adapt. Now, if you're the preferred, you don't have to worry about this. If you're the top 1%, top 10% of men, you don't have to worry about too much of anything because you pretty much, you get, because of the way it is, you get to dance and you get to moonwalk up in it. You know what I'm saying? You get to have fun. You get to have fun. But for everybody else, they got to just, they got to get what they can get. And it's in your best interest, since you know that women are hypergamous, that you get your money and you get your status up. Those are the two things you need to do. Best interest. It just makes sense. You should be chasing the bag. You should be the entrepreneur. You should be on it. You should be 60 hours a week plus until you reach your goal and your dream. You should not be playing around with a 40-hour job. You should have that and something else. You should be saving like crazy. You should be investing in a business. You should be doing something to get to the bag. As a man, you need to be ambitious. Women want ambitious men. That's a fact. How I know it's a fact, because when they get with you, they all think they can change that one man and make him ambitious. That one man who wasn't ambitious, they all think they can change the pookie. They all think they want a man that's ambitious. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's what you should look for in a man, ladies. An ambitious one. Man, you need to be ambitious between the ages of 17 and 30. You better get ambitious. You better know how to fail. You better know how to get up. You better know how to not be too sensitive. You better know how to take rejection. You better understand this is full speed, hit the wall, get back up, full speed, hit the wall again. Because you got to build up not just your mind, but your physical body as well too. Make sure you're putting in the right foods, because you don't want to reach 40, 50, 60 years old like your parents and have their ill. You already see what's coming. You know how the world is. There is no more excuse. Get your money. I'm going to add three things in there. Get your money, get your status, and get in shape. Eat the right foods. Sustain yourself. Become the better version, become the best looking version, the best mental version, the best spiritual version of you, and hit the ground running. Hit the ground running. Don't stop. 95% work, 5% females, 5% lady time, 95% focus on work. Because here's what's going to happen. That's why I'm showing y'all these prank videos too of these gold diggers, because I want y'all to understand that if you're going to go out there, this is how you got to do it. You're going to have to finesse the game, because you don't have enough money. They're not checking for you. Stupid. Don't you know that? You're too young. You don't got no money. That's why you want to be a rapper, because you want the money now, and young because you know you ain't got none. But it takes time. It takes time. You gotta build, you gotta work your way and build up. Not everybody gets to be the success overnight. You gotta build it. You gotta put in the 5,000, 10,000 hours, man. You can nobody can jump that. You can't skip it. You just can't skip it. You can't. You can't skip it. You can't. It has to be done. That's how you get better. That's how it becomes instinct. That's how it becomes a part of you. That's how you grow. That's how you build up your armor. That's how you know what you can handle and what you can't. You got to get in the ring and find out. So if you know women are hypergamous, if we know this, get your money up, man. Get to the bag. Think about it, man. It's not listen, man. You don't got It's not just women you gotta worry about, fellas. You gotta worry about other niggas too. We sharks out here. Men are sharks. Do you understand that? This civilization stuff, this is just for the civilians. But the men, we gotta go to work. And you gonna have to worry about another man sunning you. So what are you gonna do about that? Get your money up so he can't sun you. That's how you handle that. Because if he got the money, you got to be the you I don't want to have to say it, but if he in a better you you don't go to war with somebody you can't beat. You don't go to war with somebody you can't win. Okay? You go to war with the little guy. And if you the little guy with the big mouth, you're gonna get stepped on first. You gotta learn the rules of. You gotta learn how to fight. You gotta learn how. You gotta learn the rules of engagement. You gotta understand what you're up against. Men are ruthless. Do you understand that? This is who we are. You have to be ready. You have to be ready. You should know some mixed martial arts. Add that in there too. You should know how to take care of yourself. You're a man. See, and these are these are why channels like this is so important because we have to get back to, you know, I was fortunate to have a father in my life, but I know a lot of my friends didn't. So even if my dad didn't tell me, I saw what a man was supposed to be and look like. I know what a man smelled like. Everything. I know how a man moved because I saw my dad. He didn't have to tell me what a man was supposed to do or be like. I got to watch it. My friends used to come to my house and watch my dad and be like, man, Mr. Maxie. They used to be my dad, man, my dad was the house pops, the neighborhood pops, okay? So these spaces like this is important because our young men are not they're being raised feminine. They're being raised in a matriarch. They don't understand the patriarch. They don't understand the structure. They don't understand the man. They don't understand their feelings. They're reacting emotionally instead of logically because that's not who they are. So I went on my rant, you guys, man. I had to. I had to. Great video. The late great Patrice O'Neal, man. Oh my God, man. Nuggets after nuggets after nuggets. Just had to give my opinion on it, my viewpoint, give you all that real. This is why this is the meeting after the meeting, man. This is not the fluff. This is not for the faint of heart. This is where you're going to really get that development, really get that skill that you say you want. This is where you're going to get it at here. We're going to give it to you. We're going to break it down. We're going to dissect it here. We're going to cook here. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Y'all go ahead and let me see if I can put the link in the link in the chat to this so y'all can watch it again. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. Control V. Y'all go check out the video, man. Y'all go check out the video, man. Y'all check it out. Y'all watch it again in your entirety. Get your own. What did you get from it? Because that's what I got from it. There's some great stories in there, some great concepts, some great ideas, great interview, great talk, very vulnerable interview, very non-aggressive, just laid back and full of laughter and wisdom. You feel me? Laughter and wisdom. So, I mean, you guys got to understand, man. You guys got to understand that I'm trying to switch over here. There we go. You guys got to understand that this is not a game, man. It's real out here. You know what I mean? You got to build yourself up. You got to encourage yourself. You got to get around the right people. You got to get around. You got to stop being around negative influences and negative things that are going to destroy you and hurt you. Stop. Just stop. That's not going to get you what you want. That's not going to get you what you need. You have to know yourself. You need to find yourself very, very quickly, my friend. Because if you don't know yourself, you can't know who your enemy is. Because once you know who you are, you know who other people know who you are too. And that's where the disconnect often lies in the so-called friendship that we don't always see. That I watched my dad decipher it for me because I couldn't even see it. See, when people know who you are, they get jealous. They get resentful. But you don't see it because you don't see who you are yet. But they're starting to see that glimpse. But you need to hurry up and find out who you are. Because once you know who you are, now you can start doing some damage. Now you can start living. Know thyself. That's powerful. You know, if you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know what you're not, you know what you're passionate about. You know. No one has to tell you. You know. And you can. There's a certain thing about knowing. Knowing is different from understanding. Understand that. There's a difference between knowing and understanding a thing. It's different. Know yourself. Be the better version of yourself. Talking to my man here. Get the bag. Get the bag. Get that status. There's sharks out here. There's sharks in these waters, boy. There's sharks out here. And you got to get ready. Because they come in the sun you. And you don't want to get sunned in front of your lady. That's what you don't want to happen. You better get your money up. Get your money up. We out, y'all. Too Much Moxie Podcast. We out, y'all. Peace.